Okay, hello everybody again. This is Sharonda, and this is my YouTube channel as well as my Spreaker podcast, Spiritual Sense. Today is Monday, which is August the 22nd. And in this podcast, I'll go over topics in regards to the paranormal, occult, and supernatural. So I'm going to briefly dive into the topic for today, but I also like to mention that this podcast as well as this YouTube channel is for entertainment purposes, okay? So today's topic I'm speaking about is white magic versus black magic, or black magic versus white magic. So what is the difference between the two, and what exactly is white magic versus black magic? What are the difference? So if you give me just one moment, I'm going to pull up some information. So first off, uh, it mentions that white magic is done with good intentions to try and help others without expecting anything in return. So that's basically what my white magic is. Black magic is done to harm or indirectly cause harm in the process. And it also mentions gray magic, falls in between, includes. So I guess this basically it says for material gain or selfish reason. I guess it's more or less I'm on the edge, so it could go either way based on you, so to speak. So the distinguishing between black magic and white magic, it says white magic is sometimes referred to as high magic, and black magic is referred to as low magic. So white magic can be seen as a magic that is positive and provides a benefit and doesn't do any harm to any living thing. Some magicians or witches will take this a step further and say that white magic is only magic that is done for selfless purposes. So this would exclude any spells done for your benefit, like money spells, even if no one is harmed in the process. Those who practice white magic are typically healers, shamans, and those that create charms or blessings for others. Generally, most kinds of ceremonial magic are seen as white magic as well. Some other things usually considered with white magic includes purification, attracting positive influences, driving away evil forces, and attempting to gain divine knowledge. Like everything, there are varying degrees of white magic, and some people are more purist than it about it than others. So you can compare it to something like being a vegetarian. Some people can themselves be a vegetarian to eat fish, and then you have the type that are more vegan that don't eat any animal products at all. Is what it has as an analogy here. So, what is black magic? Black magic is typically a magic done for malicious reasons. It involves doing harm either directly or as a means to an end. When black magic is mentioned, it often conjures up images of things like demon worship and human sacrifice to some people. Things like making voodoo dolls to get revenge on someone is pretty clearly black magic, but it also includes trying to influence someone and make them do something that they might not naturally want to do. So what is considered black magic is all dependent upon the culture, religion, and other factors as to what they would be considered to be black magic. Uh, So it mentions that black magic is believed to be the devil unleashing evil onto the world. Uh, White magic would be used to lift curses. Black magic will be used to place curses on people, as well as illnesses, injuries, or bad luck are often blamed on black magic. That's what it has indicated here. So, of course, with magic involves spells and rituals and things of the sort. It mentions that voodoo will be considered a form of black magic. Now, with gray magic is what it has indicated here. Um, it's a magic that is done for selfish reasons, material gain, and otherwise have an effect on the world. Some people consider anything you do that benefits you to be gray magic, even if your intentions are good. So this might include love spells to try and attract a partner, using magic to try and find a job or get a raise at work, protection spells to prevent yourself from getting harmed or sick, and lots of other things. Some people might even consider you healing, you're using healing spells on yourself to be a form of gray magic. So if I can say out of either of these, I would be I would more or less fit within the lines of gray magic because I particularly do rituals for protection, guard me against injury, harm, or danger for myself, my family, and friends alike, against anybody that tries to come against me to cause strife, hardship, pain, agony, and things of the sort. This is what I do it for, and it took me to be perpetuated into this mode or this phase to get burned. So it's not nothing that I just up doing it out of curiosity, because you will find that you have some demonic spirits out here, plain and simple. And once you have recognized or um, detect them, then they want to come all out of the woodwork. So you have to be very, very mindful and careful of that. I'm not one of those ones that go looking for things, but it seems like trouble always seems to follow. Should people distinguish between white and black magic? It says, while some people label themselves as practitioners of black magic or white magic, this distinction isn't really necessary. If it helps you to use these terms, feel free to keep using them. But at the end of the day, just follow your own heart and do what you think is right. There is no such thing as a white hammer or a black hammer. It's just a hammer. So you can choose to use it constructively to build things, or could use it to hit someone in the head. So basically, this is the opinion of someone. You can ultimately tell the difference between white magic versus black magic, because number one, black magic is going to uh is for it's vengefulness. It's done. It's the intent in which it's being done behind. It's being done behind a jealous, angry, manipulative, vindictive intent. And you have to be very careful as to the energy that you present out into the atmosphere, because it will begin to reciprocate back to you. And oftentimes when it reciprocate back, you'll be very surprised as where it's coming from. So you are in a league of your own, you will find, and your own mama will turn against you. So my suggestion to those individuals out there is don't let nobody allow you to be a doormat. No. But at the same regard, you don't want to go looking for trouble. Plain and simple. Because this is how a lot of people in this society profit off of your existence, or non-existence, I should say. So the best thing you could do is try to find something in life that provides purpose, inner peace, tranquility, connect with nature, get us some self-building workshops and seminars, attend a course, something that can occupy your time to where you can acquire more knowledge and be more productive in life. Knowledge is power, as they say. Okay. So, in regards to the magic and things of the sort, I don't consider what I do to be magic. I consider what I do to be a ritual. Meaning I'm not doing it to manipulate anybody. Asking for something that is just cause for anybody, any law-abiding citizen is not magic. Um, asking for basic needs and security and protection is not something that you should have to ask for. That's a given. So what I do is called rituals, is what I do, more or less. Okay. So I am going to conclude this podcast because there's not much that I can talk about in regards to white magic versus black magic, because I've done some research and it's not too much. I don't want to get too in depth in it or what have you, because I do feel as though a lot of these things do work. I do, particularly based on the intent of the person. I don't entertain it too tough. I mean, I know that it's real and it exists. I would consider myself more or less the lines of white magic, gray magic versus black magic. I do have Wiccan books where, I uh, have herbs and oils and things that I use and burn in for more spiritual purposes and as well as cleansing purposes as well. But do I partake in it to try to excite or ignite anger or evoke anything malevolent? No, I don't. Do I feel like people do it towards me? Absolutely. Do I feel like evil eyes being projected to me and I do these things to send it back to it? You're absolutely right. So if I wish that what you present to me negatively come back to you 3-4 times fold, that is just cause. Because I don't go looking for trouble and I don't want trouble coming finding me or knocking at my door. Okay. So I am going to conclude this episode briefly speaking on white magic versus black magic, white magic versus black magic. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, or you may have a story in regards to your account with white magic or black magic, you're more than welcome to post that in the comment section. And until then, you have a safe and wonderful day. Good day.